I'll show you a bit of my cooking style here. Oh, there's the surprise gone already. It's basically rice, you know, and I put spinach underneath the rice and put the rice on top so that the spinach, because it was frozen spinach, would be, you know, defrosting. So it's happening now. So that's what's happening. Spinach is under there. I think it looks lovely. Yeah. And so that's spinach and rice only. And over here I have chapati mix. You know, just flour and water, and you basically, you know, turn it over like that and press it down, whatever, you know. I like making chapatis because it's just simple. Now I know I have a gluten problem, and this is normal flour, so I'm going to get a big belly and fart all day. But I don't really have too much money at the moment, so it's nice to make these things sometimes, you know. Anyway, I'm getting into cooking more because obviously you save money if you cook at home, you know. Buying all my shopping, let's say, is well, let me just say that sometimes I put these linseed, you know, linseed into the thing, but I don't feel I put it in today. This is my drawer actually, yeah. White sugar, but I do like brown sugar more. There's curry and cinnamon, and that's not my stuff down there. What else have I got? Oh, there's here, look, garlic powder. Yeah, very nice. In fact, I think I'll put a bit more in there actually. And, I do like garlic, but I don't have very much food at the moment. Here, there's all sorts of herbs there. You've seen that before, yeah. So, and there has to be something for these eggs. I'm gonna have to use these eggs in something. Oh yes, I make cheese as well. I like cheese, you see. That looks nice though, doesn't it? Now a bit of orange now, and I like making sometimes art out of food, but it's not really working here, is it? I'll turn that up a bit. I use gas because I don't have an electric cooker. Now, what have we got in the fridge here? Normally I don't have beer in the fridge, but we just had a party the other night, so it was left over, and they've been there for the last 3 days now. So where's my cheese? There's my cheese. My goat's cheese. Oh, I forgot about the pesto, yeah. I can use some pesto, that too. Maybe that as well, maybe just use the end of that. Or no, well maybe a bit, yeah, why not? That'd be fine. And got parmesan there, just a little bit left, some in that bowl too. So I'm going to get back to cooking. I like making sort of things. I was vegetarian for 15 years and now I eat a bit of meat occasionally. But just watched the YouTube video there. And it was about like the slaughtering of animals. It wasn't just about that, but it was about that too. And I remember that I prefer girls to be vegetarian, really, to have a respect for that. You know, gorgeous girls who are vegetarian, they're my cup of tea altogether. So now look, it doesn't look like rice at all. It looks not too bad actually, but it needs some things, and I need to get some things in there now. What'll I get in? I think the cheese. The cheese, just because I love when that melts nicely. Now just plop it in there for the moment. And maybe we'll just stick a bit of this parmesan just in again. Look at, you know, just right there. I mean, obviously, you know, you shouldn't put cheese in till the end kind of thing, you know. But I like to shove it in now. I'm trying to open up the pesto here. Oh, I'm shaking. Hold on. Shaking Stevens. I need to get a fork. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, it's probably interesting to see, you know, how I do this, eh? How will I get this out now? In between the legs, yeah, exactly. Should have got a spoon. Okay, I'll just... this is also a lesson maybe for people who have got broken arms and stuff, how to do things with one arm. You can just break up the pesto in here yourself, and then hope for the best when you take the fork out. Yeah, exactly. That. Just put the fork in there, rest it in there for a minute, and then just plop it in. Nice. I had broken arms or broken things before, and I could only use one. And then let's stir that around quickly before. Now the Parmesan smells great. It's the problem with cameras and videos, you can't smell the smells through the camera, can you? Yeah, no. Yeah. So I experiment all the time with food. But this is becoming overcooked. Gotta turn that down, Jesus. Alright, and wasn't I going to use a bit of this red pesto sauce? Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. To add to the flavours a little. Will that get in? Yep. So now I'm going to put the camera in between my legs. Yeah. I love cooking, actually, but you know, I like cooking tortilla español, Spanish omelette, and stir fries, and but you know, with my new diet, it's hard to find the absolute best ingredients that are cheap enough for me to afford, you know, because of my allergy to all sorts of normal foods, such as flour and stuff. So, it smells kind of interesting, but of course it does, because I'm hungry and I'm going to eat anything. So now, look, I think I'm going to move on to the chapatis. Watch this then. So, I wonder, can you see there? In a minute. Can you see that? Yes, you do. You will see it in a minute. Right. So I'll just move this here. Get my frying pan. Did I cut myself? Nearly. No oil needed for the chapati. This is the chapati pan because I did it before.